Most millionaires weren't born with wealth. They didn't stumble into it overnight. They created it by building powerful habits early in life. And the truth is, the best time to start building those habits is as a teen. You have time on your side, minimal expenses, and a chance to shape your financial future before adult responsibilities hit. So, if you're a teenager or just starting out financially, this video is your blueprint. These are the money habits that set future millionaires apart from the rest. 1. They view money as a tool, not a toy. Most teens treat money like it's just for fun, something to spend the second it hits their hands. Whether it's fast food, clothes, or the latest tech, there's always something tempting to blow money on. But those on the path to wealth, they flip that mindset. They don't see money as something to use up. They see it as something to use wisely. They learn early that money is a tool for freedom, for creating opportunities, and for building the life they want, not just buying stuff they don't need. They start budgeting, even with small amounts. They give every dollar a job, some for saving, some for investing, some for spending. They understand that the habit of managing $20 today turns into managing $20,000 tomorrow. 2. They educate themselves. About money schools don't teach much about personal finance, so successful teens take matters into their own hands. They read books, follow financial YouTubers, listen to podcasts, and stay curious. They understand the difference between assets and liabilities. They learn about how compound interest works, what credit scores are, how taxes function, and how to build wealth slowly and steadily. They aren't waiting until they're 30 and in debt to figure out how money works. They're learning it now, before it becomes urgent. 3. They save first, spend later. The average person spends first and saves whatever's left, if anything. Future millionaires do the opposite. As soon as they earn money, whether it's from a part-time job, an allowance, or a side hustle, they pay themselves first. They put a portion away into savings or investments before spending a dime. Why does this work? Because it creates discipline. And with time, the power of compound interest kicks in. Saving $50 a month as a teen might not sound like much, but over time it can turn into thousands. They understand that delayed gratification leads to long-term gain. 4. They find creative ways to earn. You can only save so much. To really build wealth, you have to increase your income. Millionaire-minded teens aren't waiting for a full-time job to start earning. They're already experimenting with ways to make money. Selling things on eBay or Depop, offering freelance services online, tutoring. The key isn't just making cash, it's learning how to create value. They treat each gig or hustle as a lesson in entrepreneurship, and that experience compounds just like money does. 5. They prioritize time over trends. Future millionaires understand something most adults overlook. Time is the most valuable currency. They realize that every hour wasted mindlessly scrolling is an hour that could be used to build a skill, learn something new, or grow a side hustle. They're not against fun, but they're intentional with their time. They set goals, they make schedules. They give their time a purpose because they know it's the one resource they'll never get back. 6. They protect their environment. We become the average of the people we spend the most time with. Millionaire-minded teens choose their influences carefully. They surround themselves, online and offline, with people who inspire them. People who talk about ideas, not just drama. People who want to build, not just consume. People who are focused, not just followers. They also pay attention to the content they consume. They follow creators who teach and uplift, not just entertain. Because your digital environment affects your mindset, and mindset is everything. 7. They avoid bad debt and credit traps credit cards. Buy now, pay later. Loans for things that lose value the second you buy them. These are traps that catch people early and keep them broke for decades. Millionaire teens learn about debt before it controls them. They understand the difference between good debt, like investing in education or a business, and bad debt, buying a new phone they don't need with money they don't have. They build good credit by using cards wisely or not at all. They save up and buy what they can afford because they know it's not about looking rich, it's about actually being rich one day. 8. They learn to invest early, even with just $10. Most people think investing is only for adults with thousands of dollars, but millionaire teens know the truth. It's not about how much you invest. Thanks to fractional shares and beginner-friendly platforms, you can start investing with as little as $5 or $10. Apps like Fidelity, Robinhood, or even custodial accounts with parental guidance make it possible to dip your toes into the stock market, ETFs, or index funds early on. The key here isn't just making money, it's learning how money grows. They research companies, study how the market works, and track their progress over time. By investing early, they give compound interest decades to work its magic. A teen who invests $50 a month from age 15 could have over 6 figures by the time they're 40, even without doing anything fancy. And that habit of consistent investing, it lays the groundwork for long-term financial freedom. Final thoughts. Becoming wealthy doesn't start with having a lot of money. It starts with building the habits that manage, grow, and protect money over time. So if you're a teen right now, you're already ahead of the game just by watching this. Start small. Start with what you have. The habits you create today could make you a millionaire tomorrow. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Whether it's a friend, your sibling, or even your past self. Leave a comment and let me know. Which one of these habits are you going to start today? And if you want more videos on building wealth, saving smarter, and using AI to grow your income, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload.